As I walked out on the streets of Laredo, as I walked out on Laredo one day, I spied a young cowboy all wrapped in white linen, wrapped in white linen, as cold as the plague. How was that? Pretty good, right? And yes, this signifies the need to work on a new intro. And look at me looking at my... Like, this is so amateurish. This is that kind of point. I'd rather be behind the thing, but this is the best way to do it. On the camera show, right? On the camera. Look at me, guys, like a professional. I've got it all. I've got 7 years uploading videos, and I'm finally... thank you, motherfuckers. This is not a written statement, but just thank you, motherfuckers that are still here. You know, Cheems, Flo, Link. You guys, like, I don't know how you guys end up back here all the time. You're like, oh yeah, he's one of my YouTubers that I like, and he sucks, and he's never gone anywhere. But that's okay. That guys, don't you see that's what it's all about? It's like guys, I'm still in my 20s. I gotta get my tendies. You know what I'm saying? You still gotta have fun, and it's about the grind. This is the only thing keeping me back, is that I realize you gotta fake it till you make it. And I listen to Alex Jones a lot, right? And he's been on vacation because he basically worked 7 days a week, so he was broadcasting 4 hours a day for like 2 months, and after the election, so I guess he's chilling. But Owen Schroyer has been covering the show, and I like Owen. I think he's great. He was Carl the Cuckslayer originally, but as you know, he's awful. He makes you nauseous, and he's not the best broadcaster. He's occasionally funny, and I got a feeling he's just loyal as fuck to Alex Jones, and he's a company man, and that's why we've seen everybody and their mom leave InfoWars or get fired, and he's still there. And now he's on the air 8 hours a day. So is that not proof that it's not always the best that carries on, it's the right one? Well, not the right one to us, but the right one to Alex. He works so hard. He always backs my decisions. I'll keep him around. Like, I think there's plenty of talented journalists out there that would be better suited to having a talk show than Owen. And he could keep his show, but for fuck's sake, have someone else fill in for the... Where's David Knight? That guy brought, like, class and charm and an air of legitimacy, you know? Like, someone could stumble upon David Knight by accident and not know that it's InfoWars, and they'd be like, oh, this guy seems like an old school journalist, you know? Hard-nosed, he's got his cup of coffee, he's ready to rock, he sees it as a job, you know? But I don't know where he is. Everyone just I don't know the story of why Jakari Jackson was gone. I do remember the story of Joe Biggs. He voluntarily left for his other endeavors, and David Knight just disappeared, and I have no idea where he went. I remember him being on air even in like November, I believe, and he was complaining about Trump. Maybe that's why they got rid of him. Anyway, so we had a poor intro, and here is the next poor intro. I'm going to do 45 minutes. Not every day, but 45 minutes of content here on the radio show when I do it. Because I don't want just... I mean, some of it is just hours on air. That's how you get good. It's just like anything, guys. 5 pounds to the bar. Remember weightlifting? 5 pounds to the bar. It's kind of the same principle. Exposure under the bar, adding a little bit more weight. Same thing, guys. Segment 1. Talk Radio. Segment 2, Talk Radio. Segment 3, Jokes and Music. Final segment, BitChute exclusive. That's right. I'm making a BitChute. I'm not moving. Not that that would matter. There would be no reason for me not to terminate this and just go over to BitChute entirely. But I'm going to keep uploading here too. And hopefully some of you loyal cock peelers will follow me over to BitChute. It's easy. It's just you've done it a million times. You've made 30 Facebooks. You've made 20 tweeters. Especially you shit posters. Just make a BitChute. And if you only want to watch me, you can. Isn't it great? Well, yeah. That's like my sneaky... I don't like sneaky moves. That's why I don't like the click the bell stuff. And that's why I'm not successful. Because I'm not obnoxious. You have to be an obnoxious douchebag to get anywhere. Click here to my Teespring and my Patreon. And don't forget to click the bell. Don't forget to subscribe. But if you have not clicked the bell, you should. That's my dog. Dog, come here. Come on. Guys, this is raw. No cough button. No nothing. No bullshit. And now we have the dogs. Hello, animals. This is something on the regular that ought to be going. Usually, it's pretty chaotic. One of my only consistent things has been posting PRs. That's at least one category. Lifting, right? And I used to shit post more about catch wrestling, never displaying any skill. And then, of course, too lazy to upload my tournament on my channel. My brother uploaded it to his, which makes no sense. I could edit that. I was going to do a commentary explaining it. I know it's been 3 years, but I really wanted to do a commentary explaining that tournament. But now it's kind of pointless. I'm going to try to enter a different tournament, hopefully Naga, Naga, bring home some belts and some trophies and swords and shit. Yeah. Dog's right behind me. All right. But yeah, I used to look forward to certain channels, It was just like your favorite show on Tuesday or whatever. But except you can watch it any time. But it's still exciting to know that it's premiering. So I'll try to be consistent and I'll find a time when to regularly upload the show. Even if it's already recorded. It's not going to be live or anything. Now, let's start with the obvious, guys. Training. That's an area where I have extensive expertise, as you can see. So, I have another person I'm training. He's the final guinea pig. Before I launch my training business off the ground. For training inquiries, email me. I don't know. I'm new to this, guys. I'm new to this stuff. My only other foray into business was a landscaping business. Very different. Extremely different. I'm going to have to let this dog out. He's running around. Come here. Go. Go, 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 go. Sponsored by Petco. But yeah, I have a final guinea pig. A dear friend of mine. I've been friends with him forever, and I'm giving him the full treatment. The full shebang, I am telling him everything he needs to know about nutrition. Not just health nutrition. I mean, the dirty stuff. Like what I like to call clean bulking. I've heard the term lean bulking. I think that's crap, man. What the fuck is lean bulking? You're just recomping. That doesn't make any sense. If you're bulking, dude. So I call it clean bulking. And bulking under the parameters of these ketogenic fellas and these carnivore varieties, that would be pretty hard. And those are the healthy foods that I recommend to people, meat and vegetables. So, one of the dirty ways to, dirty ways to clean bulk, I can't find it. One of the easy ways is a whole loaf of bread. Eat a whole loaf of bread and a whole bag of bagels, because that's well over 12,000 calories, 1,200 calories in each bag. And guys, I don't even want to hear it. I know I've been that way in the past. Carbs, carbs, carbs. Carbs are evil, and generally they are. Most people are eating too many, but they're eating a lot of sugar as well. They're eating a lot of crap. Like if you were eating only whole foods and then some bread, I think you're gonna be fine. Especially a weightlifter like my friend. He's starting his foray into lifting, right? And I'm giving him the instruction and all the techniques. I'm giving him an education on programming, but I'm also telling him honestly, and he found it very surprising that I wanted him to eat, that I told him to eat up. Wait, I want to lose weight. And it's like, you're already big, right? He's already overweight. That's why he was confused that I told him to eat more. And he doesn't understand training because he's never trained before. And the only sport he's ever done is hiking, which he and I have done together. We've done that together. Up hills with sticks, miles and miles. Where we're from, there's a lot of material for that. There's plenty of ground for hiking, and so it's natural that we enjoy it. But he found it, he's never been through a recomp before like that. And everyone knows, guys, if you're fat or whatever, and you start lifting barbells, your body just, it doesn't even know what to do. Gets all sore, and or at least this has always been my experience. The recomp is fast and dramatic, as you've seen on here. But I've done this several times before, not as thoroughly. But you lose body fat and you lose water, you lose all this weight. It all comes off like you deflate, like. So we're on that subject. You're this guy, fresh, right? He's doing barbell training, right? Squats and deadlifts and things like that. Overhead press. His body's never done that before, and it's freaking out. Now I have him only eating whole foods like meat and vegetables. Why can't I have him throw in a bag of bread for the extra 1,200 plus calories? The one I eat, the loaf of bread I eat, is 1,400 calories. But don't you see, guys, when I do the loaf of bread, I'm able to avoid this shit. You're able to avoid this shit. Or soups, noodles, crap. You're able to avoid this shit when you just don't starve yourself and you go ahead and have a little bit of bread or whatever. That's the tastiest one. This sounds dirty. A lot of guys have been more open about having a potato or something. Like, fuck, go ahead and have half a cup of rice a day with your meat. You'll feel a little better. Or go ahead and have a potato or two. You feel good. This is the stretch a little bit. I'm saying go ahead and have a little bit of pasta or a little bit of bread. But the key is, guys, the key is that you already are filling your day with these other foods. That's why you're allowed to have them. You're not stuffing your face with 3 different kinds of carbs. You see? You didn't have chips. You didn't have soup. That's why you can have a little bit of bread. You've been stuffing your face with whatever, chicken, steak, green vegetables. You've been stuffing your face with that. Why can't you have some bread? I think it's fine. And that's especially when you're bulking. If you want to lean out, get rid of the bread. But it's that easy. It's the same concept of GOMAD. This guy is East Asian and not the milk drinking variety. He has some hard time digesting the dairy, and he's drinking kefir, and he's working his way up back to that dairy consumption, and he looking at his supplements. But for someone who doesn't want to go through that, who doesn't want to build up to dairy, can do something as simple as that: eat a whole bag of bagels. You know.